Okay, YouTubers, following this thing with the election thing that just come up for vote, the issue one. Okay, this is for Liz Wheeler here. She's a very, very popular person on the internet. I watch her all the time. I think she's a great person, but she's missing the big picture here because when you read this, it says the GOP ignored warning signs as polls showed nearly 60% of voters were against the measure and nearly 60% support abortion access. The GOP loses when they go after democracy and women's right, but they keep supposed to be, if you know the bad word, around and finding out. Okay, this is from this Omar idiot, which is an idiot. Okay, but even Liz Wheeler, who is conservative, I guess, or Republican or whatever. I'm usually, for the most part, right with what she says, whatever. But she's actually going along with, or she's just saying it like that. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but if you listen to her, she says, like this is such a Republican or GOP grand old party loss or whatever because of this vote no on issue one thing. Looky, I voted no on issue one. That was crazy. You can't weaken this has nothing to do with anything other than if you're coming at me or anyone that I know and you're telling them, okay, we're going to weaken your vote, instead of it being when you vote, it counts as one vote. That's the way it is. Why would you do that? I mean, that's crazy. I already put out the videos and stuff on this, but I just want to point this out. This is not a loss for GOP or Republicans or anything. This here was just, it's not even really a win if you think about it, because what's going on here? I mean, they're trying to do the best that they can to take away your vote and my vote. Now, since they can't just directly all at once all of a sudden do that, they're doing what they're doing to our kids now, which is they're changing their mindsets and everything and making them think that being gay and all this stuff is okay. It's not. It's not okay. But so they're not going to come after the parents who's hardcore about knowing what's right and what's wrong. No, they're going to go after the kids that everybody's left run around, and do whatever they want to do and hand them a phone at the age of 5 years old and, let them watch and do pretty much whatever they want to. And, hey, you want to learn how to put an alternator on the car there, Timmy? Oh, no, no, no. No, it's okay, Dad. I've got YouTube. I don't need you, that's where we're at. After a while, Dad says, well, ain't no need asking little Timmy if he needs anything. Timmy knows everything off the internet there. And that's what happens. Then you got these people that goes this way and they go that way. They're not taking their vows to their marriage seriously. You hear about divorce and everything else. So we're leaving our kids to fend for themselves. But, when they're making this out to be like a grand old party loss on this issue one or something, because they're saying it was like 60 something, which it most certainly should have lost. But I'm here to stand up and tell you that no, this had nothing to do with a grand old party thing or anything else. This had to do with you're attacking me, my vote, as an American citizen, and sorry, you're not getting it. But don't, you know what? Now I'm really, really getting offended that somebody is trying to make this that it belongs to a Democrat somehow, and which is communist. I don't think so. You're going to tell me that you're going to weaken my vote? Nope, not happening. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that all of my subscribers out there will feel the same way. If you don't, leave me a comment in there and tell me, if it's other than what I'm saying. I'd be interested in that for sure. But I don't think so. This is ridiculous. So we got to watch out. But I'm really surprised that Liz Wheeler here is saying it like that. It's and if she's not the one saying it, she's repeating it. And definitely this Omar idiot of a, we're not even going to call her a human being, is, she's the one that wrote this. It says, "This is hell no vote is a win for liberty." And see, these idiots are trying to claim like that, oh, yeah, the Democrats won. I guess if you was losing as bad as they are, you'd want to claim that you're winning anything. Now, I don't know if all of yous out there know what issue 1 was about or not, but maybe I should briefly tell you about issue 1. And issue 1 was what was it pertaining to?
It's supposed to raise the percentage of from majority to from supposed to be 60%.
No.
Yes.
No, here, let me put it this way. It was on our Constitution.
Yes, but it's supposed to be 60%.
If you wanted to make an amendment to the Constitution,
you need 60% of the voters.
Instead of it being 50 plus 1 to add an amendment to the Constitution or something, now, no matter what, they wanted it to be 60% of whatever. So that means that if you wanted to change something, you go to 59 and a half or whatever, and you'd still lose because you had, and instead of going to
44,
like half of the counties in Ohio to achieve changes or something, then you would have had to went to every single one of them. And you know what? They've made it all so complicated and stuff, but it's time that we stop letting them make it complicated, because it shouldn't be that way. I don't know how many people that I've talked to. A lot of yous out there I've talked to personally. And if the majority should roll. I mean, that's the way it is, So, no, definitely not a win for Democrats on this, because, matter of fact, you can see this as it was a win across the board for Americans, because most of the people that I talked to, I only talked to one. I think he was confused, and it was too late to even get into it with him because he had already voted or whatever, but he was confused about what they was actually doing. And it's just like back in the day, they would feed us with ABC, CBS, NBC, the 3 channels that we had, 3, 8, and 13 back in the day. So whatever came across there, that's what they was feeding to the people, so on and so forth. And you kind of rolled that way. But anyway, I just wanted to jump on here, make this quick video, because it really annoyed me. Because how else do they think that it failed? They didn't do it on their own without Republicans voting. But again, it wasn't a Republican or a Democrat thing. Now, here's what's going to happen. See, they was trying to say that the issue 1 was all about abortion. That's why they wanted to raise it to 60%. That's garbage. Anytime they're trying to take away your vote for whatever reason, don't do that. That's just insanity. So, no matter what it is, if they said, well, we got to do that, or we're going to come in and pinch your head off. If you would vote to lessen the power of your vote, you need your head pinched off. So on this, we all won across the board on this. So we just gotta keep going and keep this up and stuff, because they keep trying to take away the power from the people, and I think that this is a clear view of that the people's had enough of this. We have to do away with law enforcement. We have to do away with them. I want to right here, right now, make this very clear. If you haven't seen the video of mine, the Little Shop of Horrors with the little twit bit on there, Anderson. What is that?
Lindy Anderson.
Yeah, Lindsay Anderson.
Yeah.
And he's out of New Boston, Ohio. And if you haven't seen it, go look at that. This is what's happening. They're trying to have more authority all the time, and the word compliance, I hate that word. Don't come to me and say comply. Nobody likes that word. If you got a back spine any at all, you don't like that word comply. We're not compliers. Are you a complier? No, we ain't compliers. But they brought out this stupid thing of defund the police. Well, I don't think that we should defund them. I think what we should do is absolutely, completely do away with them. We need to have American peace servants. And see, as soon as you say that anymore, especially to the entitled people that we have today, they say, well, wait a minute. I don't want to be somebody's servant. I don't want to be somebody's servant. Well, let me tell you something. If you was getting paid the amount of money that they're getting paid, and the benefits that they have and stuff, I wouldn't mind being a servant at all. You know what? Matter of fact, what happened whenever Jesus and his disciples come in from walking long distance and stuff, and their feet were dusty and stuff, they sat down, and what was it, Peter? One of them said, I wish we had a servant to wash our feet. And what did Jesus do? He went and got a bowl of water and got down there, and he's like, what are you doing? You're much too powerful to wash my feet. You're way too important for that. Jesus said, no, I love you, and I want to take care of you. How amazing is that? You know what? We should each want to take care of each other. If we stayed in our lane and took care of ourselves, unless somebody else needed something, we would be just fine. But you know what would be wrong with that? I don't know anything. Who do you want to live beside of? Somebody that's got that mindset, or somebody that's of the mindset of I don't care if you're on fire, I wouldn't help you for nothing, But sometimes you can create those situations. Look, it's a cold place out in the world. But it's not because of the world, it's because of the people that's in it. But we can change that. So anyway, I just come on. I had to. I wanted to go jump in the studio, and that I'm still trying to put together and stuff. But I couldn't wait on this one. This is absolutely aggravating, man. It wasn't just Liz Wheeler, the one that was saying that. There's a few different outlets that I heard that was saying, that it was a GOP fail. How can that be when it passed by such a high percentage? That's a lot of GOP. And every GOP that I know of, Republican, but of course, the Democrats, you can tell that they was already wanting no on that, because they have the abortion that's coming up. Okay, they're bringing up the abortion thing again this November. So that was vitally important that they think that it's going to pass in Ohio. And I don't believe that it will. I mean, I could not imagine that people would let this happen. You know, we can't let it happen. I don't know about the rest of you out there, but I know I'm going to be standing in front of my Maker, and I definitely don't want to be answering for that. You can use two hands, Gnome, if you'd like. Yeah, no, if you're getting tired, you can hold it too. But anyway, usually we put this on a gimbal or something like that, and then her arms don't get as tired or whatever. But this time, as you can see, man, I was just so fuming hot and aggravated at that because this is a win for all Americans, you know. So this is one place where the demon rats just so happen to vote the right way, but the reason they voted the right way this time, which was no on the issue 1, is because they know that they're coming up with the murder thing this November, and it's not going to happen. And you know what? This is going to be wonderful too, because I'm going to call this ahead of time. I'm telling you, I'm not real big about these people that says, "Oh, I'm going to call this," or what, but I am going to call this. You know, I have faith in the American people. I really do. At first, you know, it's a little sketchy and stuff. But you know what? We're tired of laying back and not saying what's on our mind. And here's what's on our mind is that, you know, enough is enough. You know, we usually lay back and let kind of weird things happen or whatever and think, well, you know, we're not going to jump up and get involved and stuff like that. It'll work itself out. Well, clearly this is not going to work itself out. Clearly we have to get up and we have to do something, you know. So when you're a Christian, you do have to do things that you don't want to do sometimes. Jesus got upset in the synagogues there whenever they were selling stuff to the point where he overturned the tables and he took a switch to them, you know. So that's where we're at now. We got to do a little whooping nowadays to straighten this out. And but I'm saying in November that their abortion won't pass. It won't pass. We're on top of, we're watching and we're figuring out all the corruption with the election integrity and stuff now, you know, with the voting and all that stuff. So Michigan, I don't know if you've seen what all is happening up in Michigan, but they're finding out what happened up there with the process of, you know, that there's all kinds of corruption. And who was paying for that? The Biden. Yep. You know, the big guy. The little twit guy. Anyway, yeah. Hey, I wanted to say that I love y'all out there. Appreciate you subscribing to the channel and watching these and stuff. And thanks for the prayers. And I've talked to so many really, really amazing people that's just been truly kind of overwhelming, really, if it, you know, when people says, "Hey, I've seen you," you know, I watched your videos or something. It's pretty cool. Anyway, I love you so much, man. Appreciate you very, very much. God bless America. God bless you and yours. We're praying for you. Thank you for praying for us. Love you, Lord. Love you, boss. Peace out.